another video. It is me, Desiree, and it is time to do a little recap on the products I shopped my stash for at the beginning of February. So I picked out an eyeshadow palette from Rimmel. This is the Reloaded palette, and I'm gonna be honest here, I only used it the one time for the video, and I completely forgot about it right afterwards. I didn't use it once. And I don't know what it is about these Rimmel palettes. I just like them. I like how long they are, how slim. It feels good in the hand. I like how many shades are in here. There's no wasted space. You also get a double-ended brush. Like on one end is a little brush, the other end is a sponge tip. I don't know. I just didn't want to use it. I know I should declutter it because I'm not going to reach for it. I already just know. I do like these palettes though. But I don't know what it is. I can't bring myself to do it. So I didn't use it a whole lot this month. I did use another one, the Spice palette. I used that one for a video as well, and I reached for that one a few more times, but for this one, I just didn't. I don't know why. I was focused on other things, I guess. But here's what it looks like. Didn't use it, but I'm gonna keep it because I have to. I don't know why. I can't get rid of it. I pulled out the Essence highlighter in the shade Sun Showers. It's this one right here. This is one that I almost decluttered, but when I started using it again, I realized how pretty it is and how glowy in like you just put on your skincare kind of way, not glowy in a shimmery or glittery type of way. And then I also realized how similar this is to this right here, the Give highlighter in the shade Platinum Cowgirl. They don't look similar, but the effect is very similar. Super soft, glowy without shimmer. There they are swatched next to each other. It's very similar on the face. When you're looking at them in a swatch, you know, the Give one has a tiny bit of pink to it and this one is a little more golden, but they look very similar, don't they? It's a really pretty formula. Again, it feels very high-end and very similar to the Give formula, at least for that one. And I'm glad I gave it another shot this month because I was going to declutter it because I thought, oh, it's kind of boring and whatever, but it's very similar and I really like it. It's a really finely milled, glowy without shimmer kind of formula. I like it. I pulled out the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder and I used this a ton. I used this almost every single day. You won't even be able to tell because you need such a small amount of this. And on the days where I kind of like picked up too much, I guess I should close the sifter. Why didn't I ever think of closing it? Because every time I open it up, this is what it looks like. I really should just close it so it doesn't keep dumping out everywhere. Why did I never do that? Every time I opened this, I was like, there's always so much in there. Why is it always so messy? It's because I left it open. Anyway, I would just get kind of whatever was in the cap and use that on my face. It's a really pretty, again, super finely milled powder. Like I can't even feel it when I'm touching it. It's so soft, but it does have a glow to it. It's not look at this, see? Hold on, let me show you what I just did. Just from having that up, it's just such a mess, but it was me, I didn't keep it closed. Anyway, every time I used this, I had to put the towel and put the powder on top of it because it was always going everywhere. Let me wipe up real quick. It's a very finely milled powder. It does give you a nice little glow on your face, but again, very similar to the highlighter. It's a glow, but not in a shimmery, like you're putting highlighter all over your face kind of way. Just a really nice, very gentle pearlescence, super pretty on the face. A little goes a long way and it doesn't look any better when you put on more. So just use a little. You can always add more if you want to. And it also has a really nice slight blurring effect. Really pretty powder. Glad I pulled it out. I used it just about every single day. The bronzer. I'm kind of shocked at myself with this bronzer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer. I have the shade Light 250. And I feel like I've always liked this every time I've used it, but I've never really felt crazy about it. And every day when I pulled this out to use it, I wasn't excited about it. Like a lot of the time during Shop My Stash, the makeup I pick out, I can't wait to use it again, and I already know what it is. I open the drawer and I'm like, there's the bronzer. But a ton of times this month I was like, what bronzer did I pick out? What bronzer was I using? I already forgot that it was this one. I don't know what it is. It's pretty. It's a nice formula, but it doesn't blow me away. I don't love it. And I think I described it like that in a Get Ready With Me video a few videos ago, where I just don't love it. Like, I open the drawer, the only time I'm ever gonna use this is during a Shop My Stash when I pick it out, not because I want to. Does that make sense? So I think I'm gonna declutter that. The blush I picked out, I used a lot. I had some other blushes I wanted to test out this month, so I didn't use this as much as I wanted to. I'm actually gonna put some of it on today. This is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Berry Amore. Berry Amore. And I picked out this specific one because it had the prettiest marbling. It had a lot of gold in it, and it just, look at it. It's so freaking pretty. I want to put this on. So again, I didn't use this a ton because I had a lot of blushes, actually a lot of liquid blushes that I wanted to test out for some videos this month. But on the days I wasn't testing out something or wanting to use those liquid blushes again, this is what I picked out. And I love it. It's really pretty. You can go subtle, you can go heavy-handed. I already had blush on, so I'm just adding to it. But it's so pretty, and I'm glad I pulled this one out. Love it. Definitely gonna keep it. Oh, foundation. I pulled out the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. I don't have a ton of foundations. I did a big declutter recently, so what I have left, it's pretty much just stuff I love, so I already like this. If you want a lightweight, light coverage, sheer to light coverage, hydrating skin tint type of thing, this is great. This is great. You don't need to go for like a gimmick like the CoverGirl one. I just don't get that product at all. This is really pretty, really light on the skin. Like I said, very skin-like, very, very light, very pretty. I like it. Like it, gonna keep it. And then the concealer, again, I only have concealers right now that I really love. I don't have a lot that I don't use or that I need to shop for in my stash because I like all the ones that I have left. And I like this a lot. This is the Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer. I feel like this is a dupe for the Pat McGrath Sublime Fetish Concealer. I think they're extremely similar. I enjoy this quite a bit. I don't love it under the eyes. I have other concealers that I love for that kind of thing. But all over the face, I wear it regularly as like a one and done type of thing. Really good. This was a repurchase. I've used up a whole one before and I love it a lot. So overall, the Shop My Stash for February was pretty good. I didn't get a lot of use out of the palette. The bronzer never really excited me too much. But the other products I really enjoyed, and it was nice to have stuff picked out that I could use because I was testing out so many different things this month for videos and I wanted to share a lot of the new stuff I had been buying. So it was nice to have a little set amount of makeup that I could reach for, like this blush, without having to think like, well, what do I want to test out now? I always had like, no, you're wearing that one or you're gonna pick that highlighter out. So I love shopping my stash. I do it every single month. I love it. I always encourage you guys to do it as well. It's just so fun. But that is it. That's how Shop My Stash went for February. Some hits, some misses. It is what it is. Let me know how your Shop My Stash went this month. If you did one, I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.